Welcome to North American Trapper today. I actually get the opportunity to head the Adirondacks in New York with a good friend of mine, Ed Dakin. Eddie is actually Johnny Thorpe's old trapping partner for years. And, you know, being with him over the couple days and telling stories and reminiscing was fantastic. I really look forward to seeing Eddie, and just having the time with him was very enjoyable. And you're going to see in this show the methods and techniques that he uses as a damage control trapper for the state of New York, and these methods and techniques are going to work for you anywhere across the country if you're having beaver problems.
Now I'm going to make a little break and see what kind of water we can get coming down here. I don't want to make a big hole, just enough to get their attention. And again, I'm going for a front foot catch. They drown quick, like that. These bigger ponds, sometimes you gotta make it a little bit bigger to get their attention. They hear that water coming though, they'll start running. Using the sandbag, they work really good when you're back in the bush and don't have anything else. Grab a few rocks from the stream. Tie a wire loop around the top of it. Yeah, with the low fur prices, I mean, beaver are everywhere. They have been for the last couple of years. Nobody's trapping beaver anymore. Nobody's hardly trapping anymore, sadly enough. And we want to keep trapping going. Got to encourage younger people to get involved. You keep taking away their land, they got to go someplace. So then they become a problem. That's deep. The wire through the slide, make sure it's going the right direction. You don't want the beaver to be sitting on top of the dam. Then I find someplace sturdy down over the side. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Right there. That thing's stuck right in the mud, buried. That's one thing good, they make a hell of a dam, the beaver. I'm going for a front foot catch again. It's just like making a dirt hole. I want to kind of figure out which direction he's coming from. This is a good place here. Oh yeah. Yep. You want about 2 inches of water over that pan of that trap, at least 2 inches. Okay? And then we're going to get some guide sticks and guide them in here. And you got to think about when they're coming to patch this dam. So they're going to have debris in their mouth. By getting far out like this, that they'll drop it. They're not going to hang on to it. They're going to try to maneuver and find out what's going on. They might come up on the side too, so you have to kind of make a little fence. And this stuff, I'll do this even. This encourages them to go more to the front. Really works. Anybody out there that has a problem with beavers, this is a very effective set to use. I don't use any bait or lure. Not at this time. That's something in my arsenal I use later on. But this is a simple drowning set. It goes pretty quick and it'll take every beaver in the colony.
The Trapper of the Week is Bob Chase and trapping partner Nathan Mehall with a damage control beaver caught with his grandfather's .330 from the 1950s in Lackawanna County, Pennsylvania. Congratulations, Bob, and get your chance to be Trapper of the Week by visiting us at NorthAmericanTrapper.com.
Handling nest raiders is our specialty, and you can become the steward of your own land with our North American Trapper scent package, which includes our Coonbuster DP bait and magnet trailing scent. Our sweet-scented trailer will draw them in where our Coonbuster will then take over, and its soaked crawfish essence will entice those nest raiders to work the trap consistently. Look no further than our North American Trapper Combo scent package for all your predation control needs. North American Trapper. Proven products. Proven conservation.
Welcome back to Duke Trap's presentation of North American Trapper with Alan Probst.
Beavers have this dammed up here, and you can see this nice slow moving water. We got a scent mound right here where you can see a beaver track right up the creek. I can see where they were out chewing within the last couple nights. There's not a tremendous amount of sign here. There's really, I can't find a hut or even a bank den, but there is some sign here. And, you know, they could be living down under one of these old washwood piles or anything like that. But we're going to put a scent mount in here for beaver. We're just going to take our wire, put that around underneath, and wrap that off right here. And that's going to serve as our weight that goes out into the water. That out in there. Now that's going to sink to the bottom. And we got our wire that's come up. One thing about using this 9-gauge wire, you also don't have to worry about kinks as much as you do with the 14-gauge or 11-gauge. But we'll set this Duke number 4 here. These are a really good trap. I like these for beaver. I always set for a front foot. I just like setting for a front foot. I like to, you know, even if a beaver comes in and glides in and comes up and he walks up with his back feet, he's going to hit that with his back foot. I've always set by a front foot, and I've caught probably 30 to 40% of the beaver that I take in a back foot. Lock on the end, take the wire, and go right up through. Now what that does for you is they can go down, but when they try and come up, they can't come up. And they go down that wire, you're going to have them at the bottom. Going to pull this straight again. Now, one thing that I do to stabilize this is I take a piece of rebar. You could use a disposable stake, something of that nature. I then just take this and I'm wrapping this around the stake, which is going to give me some stability now when I hit that down into the ground. Now my wire is taut straight down, and all I got to do is place my trap now. 3 to 4 inches of water. That's about all I want to do with that. And that's exactly where we want it. And once that clears up, we'll show you how that's in there. Now, we want to basically represent a beaver coming in here, and we're just going to create our own scent mount. And we're going to grab mud and dirt, put that up on here. Our hunter lure is a really good lure for pretty much any water animal: raccoon, mink, muskrat, beaver, otter. It's got a bunch of different ingredients in it. But we're going to take about that much, put that there. But that's all there really is to putting in a good beaver scent mount set. These are going to take, if you're into a colony where they haven't been trapped, or you're having some problem beavers out there getting into your, drainage ditches, your farm ponds, your streams, creeks, rivers, whatever, you put these sets in. If you see some sign, you're going to have action that first night when they're there. And ultimately, that's all it is. Drowning rig, a good wire for your wire down, a number 4 Duke, stabilized at the top, and a scent mount with some hunter lure.
Now, it's time for the North American Trapper Tip of the Week.
Just wanted to take a minute to show you how I take out the beaver caster. Just pull away some of that skin towards the anal, and they're starting to show themselves now. The caster is going for a pretty good penny at the moment. They use it for, a lot of people may not know this, vanilla flavoring. That's why vanilla is so expensive right now. If you go to the store to buy some, we like to use vanilla in our pancakes and stuff like that. you can almost pull the membrane away from the caster itself without cutting into it, like so. That is going for, I think, $60, $70 a pound, something like that. This beaver meat, I'll cut the choicest pieces off and grind it up to use for bait later. A lot of times I like just to twist it too, like that. I put it in a baggie. Pretty good sized caster for this size beaver, I gotta say. Yep.
North American Trapper Predation Packages. Get any one of our specific trapping packages that has been ultimately designed to help you become the master predation controller of your farm, ranch, or hunting lease. Control the predators that are costing you time and money, and get out there trapping today with one of our North American Trapper Predation boxes. All of the packages come with the trapping essentials to get you out in the field, plus an instructional DVD that will show you the way. Visit us at NorthAmericanTrapper.com and start breaking dirt today.
Welcome back to Duke Trap's presentation of North American Trapper with Alan Probst.
I had a beaver job earlier this year. Oh boy, that was a good one. It was on a river outside of town here, and the guy had just started raising cattle, and it was wintertime, and one of his cows slipped through the ice and was drowned, and he was real mad. I mean, he lost, that was like the third one he lost because of the water rising so fast. So I had to go up there and pull the canoe up on the side, and I caught him. That was gone. There he is, Mr. Beaver. Yeah. Take the mud off. There's a young'un. Front foot catch. This is a effective set that I use for nuisance beaver, and I got this one on the front foot catch. That's what I was going for. It's a young beaver, so there's a chance there's another one in here. And again, I use these 44s out of the trap. Rinse them off a little. There. Throw him over there. All right, we're gonna throw that weight back out there, nice and taut. Look at that, beautiful. There we go. All right. Like I said, when I make these sets, I try to imagine that beaver coming in and his body size. So I know he's a young beaver, so I wanted to narrow it up a little bit. I don't think there's any big ones in here. These beaver do a lot of damage. We're real close to an old dirt road here, and when this dam let go, it takes the road out. That's happened several times here. This is private property. They didn't want the beaver removed, but the cost to the town is in the tens of thousands of dollars, so they finally relented and allowed me to trap these beaver out of here. But they cost the taxpayer millions of dollars every year across the country. I've trapped them behind people's houses in neighborhoods where they have a little stream. They just seem to show up anywhere. But we got this guy. And I'm sure there's at least one more in here. We'll see.
Let's take a look at the North American Trapper Product Spotlight.
Well, I want to take a little time and talk to you about our North American Trapper baits and lures. And we have 6 different lures and baits that kind of are going to work anywhere you're at in the country and for whatever critters lures you're going for. This is our magnet trailing set. That works really good around a DP. Also can work on any water sets or on pocket sets to work that animal down in. This is our Hunter water lure, which is a multitude of different ingredients. And it's got a really good inviting smell. This is our Madness, which is our skunk base. And that's definitely skunky, but it's also got a tremendous amount of layers in it that you can actually smell. The skunk doesn't overpower this to where all you smell is the skunk. You can smell the other layers that we have in there, which ultimately is going to help you be more able to present that to more animals. If they're not attracted to the skunk, we may have something else in there that they're attracted to. This Coon Buster, this is our DP bait. And it's soaked in crawfish oil and gives off a really good smell with all the other different ingredients in there. That's something that we're really proud of. This is our Reaper, which is our water bait, and that's got a fishy smell, but ultimately that's going to work for you in a lot of those water situations, whether it be for raccoon, muskrat, mink, otter, things of that nature. And then this is our Mound Man, which is 4 equal parts of ground Angus, rendered prairie dog, fresh prairie dog, and ground poultry. And that's got a delicious smell to any canine out there. And that's something that we're really proud of that we put together. And we're sure that that's going to work for you on the line. As you can see, we have a bait and a lure that's going to help you be successful in pretty much anything that you're trapping out there, whether it be for the canines, the water animals, the DPs, trailing scent, and a couple of our really good lures.
You need to have faith in the baits and lures piquing the curiosity of those at large predators. North American Trapper has you covered on your quest with our skunk-based Madness, crawfish-based Coon Buster, fish-based Reaper, and our meat-based Mountain Man. North American Trapper baits and lures are all multi-layered and proven to help you become the best predation trapper that you can be. Take back control of the ecosystem that is yours and get our scent bundle at NorthAmericanTrapper.com for the next time you're out breaking dirt on the line.
Welcome back to Duke Trap's presentation of North American Trapper with Alan Probst.
Beaver problems are a bad issue. Some guys, they go for shooting them, you know. You can shoot a couple beaver, but you never get them all. Unless you sit out there for a long time. It's a lot easier to set a trap, catch them, and you know you got them. And you know when you're done trapping at a beaver colony when the water stops rising. That's what I always say. The water isn't rising, you got them all. We got one at that bait set, Alan. I'll get down there and see how big he is. Get down in here. It's steep. Came in on that Hunter bait that you were making. All right. Oh, it's another young beaver. Get him up here. There he is. Nice young beaver. Slow move of water here. I don't think there's many here. Maybe one more, possibly. So, I think I'll make a set on the dam now like I did before. Make a break in the dam and try it that way. This is a nice young beaver. I think they're just coming in, moving into this area. It's been blank for a while. So I hear the guys on the highway out there working. It's another dirt road out here. So I want to get these out here before they get established. I'm going to remake this set and see if we can get rid of the rest of the beaver in the colony. Shouldn't be too many here, but he's a good size, maybe 20 pounders. Caster's worth money anyway. And we're here at the beginning of September. So they're just starting to get active and make looking for new territory to set up colonies. Like I said, I've showed you the bait set that we use with the slide wire. And I've showed you the dam set that I use. That gets them out pretty quick. The dam set with the sliding wire and the Blake and Lamb traps I use. Time is money, so I try to get in there, get them out quick before the regular fur season begins. I don't like doing nuisance work during the regular trapping season, but I do it if I have to. But these are methods that any farmer, rancher, or homeowner can use. These are very simple methods. Just take your time and apply these methods that I've showed you. The breaking of the dam, the bait set with a little popple. I like to use the blind set first, and then if you run into a problem, we'll use bait. But I use a 2 or 3 step method, and I usually go with the blind sets first. And a lot of times I don't have to do anything more than use the blind set method at the dam. Here in New York, that's legal during nuisance control work. Any methods necessary to take care of a problem beaver. The town guys are here. They're in the background fixing the road from the damage that the beaver made, and they're glad to see him go, and we're going to try and get out of their hair as well.
Well, I definitely want to thank Eddie for being part of the show today, and thank him for showing us those methods that really, if you're having some beaver problems, whether you're a homeowner, a rancher, a farmer, whatever, those methods are going to work for you in those situations where you need to get those beavers out of the equation. And I definitely, as I said at the beginning, I had an awesome time reminiscing about Johnny and telling stories, and I really look forward to the next time that I can get up there with him. If you need any products, make sure you stop by North American Trapper. We'll be more than happy to get you started in the right direction with anything that you need next time you go in the field. Proven products equals proven conservation, and we'll see you next time on North American Trapper.